Great. Alright, hello everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed Raw just as much as we did. Now, let's start off with some of let's start off of how we kicked off Raw tonight. Little controversy between the Shield. Well, guys, they were debating who the best member of the Shield is. I mean, Rollins has lost to Punk. Reigns hasn't really, well, he's lost in the past, but you know what I mean? He's been the dominant one. Hasn't been pinned that much. Pinned 4 men at Survivor Series. I mean, who do you guys think is the weak link in the Shield? And you got Ambrose too.
Personally, JT, I'm gonna state it now. First things first, the weak link, honestly, hands down, is Dean Ambrose. Yeah, he's got a history in combat zone wrestling where he can be extreme and hardcore. But I will state it now, the babyface out of the heels is going to be Roman Reigns. We're gonna see it at the Rumble. We're gonna possibly see it at WrestleMania. And I'd like it to be noted that tonight Michael Cole did a botch. Seth Rollins and CM Punk have faced one another many times in 2002, 3, and 4 when they were both in Ring of Honor Wrestling. And so you know, Punk does hold victories, and so does Seth Rollins, or by his Ring of Honor name, Tyler Black.
Well,
have an even matchup, my friend.
Well, with all due respect, Victor Charles, I believe that the reason why they say that is probably because they're not going to bring up any other wrestling companies, because, I mean, they haven't brought up TNA. They have made references to TNA, but they haven't necessarily brought them up, you know what I mean?
I do agree with you 100%, JT, and I will be honest with you, it'd be nice if they'd actually, even if it's okay with the other companies, say, hey, yeah, this guy used to work for us. Hey, look at Ron Killings. He was in Ring of Honor. He was in TNA, and they brought it up.
Ron Killings.
R-Truth.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, the times they brought that up was pretty much when it was Stryker, the wrestling nerd.
What do you got to say on this, Kevin?
Yeah, man. What do you think?
I agree with what you said, JT, and I
will
be with you. But Roman Reigns is definitely the strongest one out of all 3 of the Shield.
Oh, shit. Oh.
And the weakest one, which was, what did you say who he was?
I said Dean Ambrose.
Definitely agree with that. I mean, his ring skills are not fully improved yet. He needs, all 3 of them need work on the mic. It wouldn't hurt for them to go down to the Traxxas Training Center in Connecticut and get some more training with Triple H and all them big guys down there. Get some tips from the veterans that have been in the ring a lot longer than they have. And I bet with a lot more persistent practicing and better mic skills, the Shield can actually improve on all those attributes tenfold.
I see in the comments, Dave, we're going to get to that later. We're going to make our way up the match card. So hang in there, man. We will get to that. That's definitely going to be one of the main topics tonight.
Yes. Yes, sir. That's definitely going to be one of the main topics.
But yeah, to be honest with you, in my opinion, and I think that it might be Seth Rollins, But here's a question. Here's a question for you.
Yes.
I. This is gonna be a stupid question, but who's the strongest link in the Shield? I mean, yes, I know it's Roman Reigns, but I mean, could somebody probably take that from him?
No, not at this point. It's too far gone.
To be honest with you, with the Shield the way it is, yeah, they're equally as strong. But if you want the strongest of the strong, I think the bigger, brighter future will be with Roman Reigns. Look at him. He is over, I think, 6 foot tall.
He's just
He's
about.
got,
He's a super heavyweight, yes, and
No, he's not. He's only about 240.
no, he's yeah, but still, he's a big guy, and he moves pretty well. You gotta admit.
He reminds me, for all you old school fans out there, he reminds me of Bam Bam Bigelow. And for you younger people that don't remember Bam Bam, he was a big giant. He weighed about, I don't know, 400 pounds, and he could move like a cruiserweight. His finishing move was the
Bam slam.
the greetings from Asbury Park.
yes. His finisher was the moonsault. And this guy could flip like he was 150 pounds. And this guy was pretty big. And Seth, is it Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins? I keep forgetting.
For which title? U.S.
Yes.
Dean Ambrose.
Dean.
Okay. He reminds me so much of him. In just that way. If that makes any sense.
Okay. Please tell me you guys remember most of these matches, because I don't remember, but I do know.
I will state it now. The Intercontinental title match was off the hook.
All right.
Great match.
Hang on. What was the next match after that one?
Believe it or not, it was Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel
Dolph
against. Oh, Curtis Axel against Dolph Ziggler. That I found to be a very interesting matchup. Was it a waste of time? Yes. Could they have done better? Yes. Did they need to wait?
JT, let me ask you this. Would you rather see that match or more ring mic time?
To be quite honest, the ring mic time has gotten more interesting, so I kind of like to see more in-ring segments.
I disagree with you there.
But I mean, hey, you never know, man.
Alright, boys. I'm gonna chirp in here and I'm gonna tell you right now. Dolph and Curtis, they're two great up and comers. Yeah, Dolph has already been a heavyweight champion.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I agree with you on that, 100%. Two former champions, Dolph, if you remember with the Spirit Squad, former tag team champion, former Intercontinental, United States, World Heavyweight. He could be an all-around champion if he really tries.
Yes.
If he goes for the WWE title and wins it. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen, as we all know.
One thing that I have noticed as of late with Dolph Ziggler, I think he was on punishment, and that's why he was losing matches. And I think tonight or last week on Christmas, I do believe he finally came off punishment. Now they're going to start building him up for another title run of some sort.
Yes, but I mean, think about it. It's like CM Punk said. Hey, nowadays, if you say something bad about the corporation, well, you're going to be put in like a 3-on-1 handicap match against the Shield, or as you guys saw tonight, maybe a 4-on-1 handicap match now against the Wyatts and Daniel Bryan. But we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that a lot later.
Sorry to interrupt, but does anybody notice that WWE is ripping off ideas from the Attitude Era?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say they're ripping off ideas, but hey, it's WWE, man. What are you going to do?
My opinion is they are taking ideas from the Attitude Era and trying to revamp them now to make them more memorable.
Well, it's not happening.
Handicap match against the Shield, or as you guys saw tonight. My bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, guys, post your comments. I mean, let us know what you think. Don't be shy.
Don't be bashful. Just let us know what you think too. We might even read your comments right here.
Actually,
Go
no.
ahead.
Actually, no. I'm pretty sure we'll be reading your comments.
Yeah.
And some, I mean, you can almost guarantee you'll get your comment right. But no matter what,
Next match was the Intercontinental title match.
Actually,
brought
no.
that up earlier.
Actually, no. But I believe there was something before that. I believe Stephanie McMahon
Oh yeah.
and brought up a very important announcement at the Royal Rumble. Your main event will happen. This will be your main event. John Cena, Randy Orton, no excuses, no anything. One fall to a finish. We're gonna find out who the real champion is. To be quite honest, I kind of feel like this isn't really gonna be a good main event. Yes, Cena does have that rematch clause, but I mean, you're building up to Batista returning, and when is the Royal Rumble?
January 26th.
January 26th. There you go. Batista's return is January 20th. Now, doesn't it seem ironic that January 20th, that Batista returns to Raw? Oh, the Royal Rumble is the 26th. Does this mean Batista's going to be in the Royal Rumble? Possibly.
Yeah, it's very possible. JT,
Good.
I have a question for you.
Ask away.
My question for you is, with the turn of events of what happens between Orton and Cena, do you think the results of that match will be the outcome for the Royal Rumble match?
Honestly, I think whoever wins the Royal Rumble, well, is going, who in my opinion is probably going to be Batista. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble is probably going to face Brock Lesnar, and you're just going to have hell all around the WWE.
Yes, but you have to realize something. If Batista wins the Rumble, you have to take into the fact that Batista has no ring time with Lesnar. And the same thing goes for Lesnar. He doesn't have any ring time with Batista. So they don't know how each other's going to operate.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they haven't watched film of each other. I mean, you got to think. Batista, he's faced the likes of Ric Flair, Kane, The Undertaker, Michaels, exactly, Triple H, Randy Orton, John Cena on multiple occasions, Kofi Kingston, Chris Jericho,
Rey Mysterio a couple times.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio, Finn Finlay, one of the greatest champions to never hold the WWE or World Heavyweight title.
Don't forget about William Regal, then.
Oh, JT, we have another comment.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Miles, I think you might be right, but again, we're going to get to the Daniel Bryan situation a lot later in the show. Oh, but right now we're talking about Royal Rumble. Yeah, leave your comments if you guys want about anything tonight. People,
don't forget to pound the like button too.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, hit that like button.
And subscribe to all three of our channels, please.
Yeah, I will post a link in the description to both these guys' channels when we're done.
Just to be clear, I only have 2 videos on my channel, but I will be posting my Christmas pickups in about a couple days. Right? Just stay tuned for that.
Alright, anyway, back to this situation. And with the Royal Rumble and everything.
Yes.
But yeah, honestly, and Lesnar, he's faced some big dogs. He's faced The Rock. He's faced John Cena, Undertaker, John Cena, The Rock. Yeah, I already said The Rock.
You said Rock.
Yeah.
Triple
H, Hogan, Punk, and
Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, both Hardys at the same time.
Kurt Angle.
Angle, Guerrero, and these are names that he's beaten. So, honestly, if that's going to be your WrestleMania match, Lesnar against Batista, it's going to be a good match. This match at the Rumble, honestly, you had to see it coming, but at the same time, you had to see it not coming. It's gonna be a pretty interesting in Royal Rumble. I'll give you that. Anyway, now on to the match that you guys keep wanting to bring up, the Intercontinental title match. Fandango against Big E. Big E, he had a good Fandango. Yeah. Thanks, Miles, for leaving the like. But anyway, hey, Fandango. Honestly, there were points in that match that I did think he was gonna win the IC title, and I honestly was gonna be happy for the guy, cause I mean, think of everything that he's been through. Ooh, I mean, Fandango. Well, I mean, he excels. I mean, he's beaten The Miz. He's beaten God knows who else. But he has gone toe-to-toe with some of the best. He's faced some of the best. He beat Jericho in his debut match at WrestleMania here in MetLife Stadium.
Yes, which I was at that event. The match was a total botch.
Yeah, don't rub it in, and yes, we know it was Botchamania.
You guys want my opinion? I'm going to tell you straight up. Big E, Fandango, those two are some big, hungry dogs that are going to be two to watch in 2014.
Honestly, that match was probably one of my favorite of the night because you had two up-and-coming stars. You had a powerhouse, and you had a guy that loves to dance, but besides the point. It was awesome, that match. It was amazing.
Don't mind the crowd, JT. You were checking out Summer Rae.
At some point.
No doubt.
No, I was not.
Alright.
Oh, hang on, I gotta share my screen again. I gotta share Skype. But, next match. Oh, that's a little bit too close.
Damian Sandow and the Great Khali.
Now, that match was pretty cool. Well, and I'm gonna bring up the fact that Sandow threatened to quit. Did he not?
Enjoy seeing that.
I think about it like this. I honestly think that vote was rigged, that they were going to let Sandow win, let Sandow face Khali so that he gain... excuse me. So that he would gain the confidence that he needed to beat someone such as the size of the Great Khali. I mean, think about it. Khali, yeah, he's a monster.
Khali to me is like the modern day Andre the Giant.
Yeah, but there's a difference between Khali and Andre.
And that would be?
Andre actually won his matches. Khali is not getting it done with WWE.
That's true.
It's only a matter of time before WWE releases Great Khali.
Khali was only there just to...
Khali was there just to build... Again, like I said, Khali was there just to build Sandow's self-esteem. Nothing else.
To be honest with you, JT, I'll be perfectly straight with you. I even thought back when the Great Khali won the World Heavyweight title, he never should have won it in the first place.
Well, no, but he was becoming an sorry if I'm interrupting, but Khali was becoming an up-and-coming star. And Khali, yeah, he won a Battle Royal, but later in his career, he beat Batista and Kane.
Not to mention he beat The Undertaker at Judgment Day 06, arguably the worst pay-per-view of 2006.
I beg to differ. There have been worse. There were worse in 2006, but we're talking about tonight. But honestly, do you really think, had it been Kofi or... yes, I understand WWE. He was there. And yeah, Miles, you just brought up a good point, actually. Maddox brought up the fact that Khali's shoulders was up on the ref. Honestly, next week I think we're gonna have a rematch of this. Isn't Sandow? He might do the same thing that he did this week. Yeah, I agree.
Possibly see a Royal Rumble match between the two, and then them two go on being the Royal Rumble match itself.
Yeah, they should. honestly, Miles, you're right. They should have shown a replay. It was kind of stupid that they didn't. Uh, yeah, Rob. Yeah, Rob. Raw was pretty awesome, but I mean, there were some, you know, Raw had some, Raw had some downtime. You know what I mean?
JT, I have a question for Miles. Miles, the question to you is, when do you think WWE is going to release Brock Maddox? Because I am definitely looking forward to it.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna be one of the only guys that actually says this. I hope they keep Maddox around. I really want to see what Maddox does. I really think he might become a good GM, better than Vicky. But I mean, I really want to see what they do with Maddox, because I mean, Maddox has been in a pretty good GM as of late. Now, let's get to the next match. Actually, no. Oh, what did you guys think of that match? Think it was pretty good? Waste of time?
I think it was just a time filler, and I think they should have actually instantly played the scene that Kylie's shoulder was up.
I think they would have. I think had they done that and the referee looked it over again,
It would have been a reverse decision and had the match restarted.
This is why we need to have Earl Hebner back in the WWE, because he
Hebner.
was and is still one of the top-notch referees.
Yeah, but Hebner's retired and he's old and he can't see that much.
No,
Earl
he's not retired.
Alright, moving on.
Would you like your next matchup, sir?
Oh, hang on. Miles wanted to know, Kevin, can you repeat the question for Miles? I think you were kind of lagging.
Okay. Miles, my question to you is, when do you think WWE is going to release Brad Maddox? Because I am definitely looking forward to seeing him be released.
And I brought up the fact that I don't think they should release him because Maddox is doing a good job as GM and everything. I mean, Charles, what do you think? How do you think Maddox is doing?
Personally, Brad Maddox could not wrestle at all. Whatever the heck Ryback did to him, perfect. But as a general manager, I think he's only there just trying to impress Triple H and Stephanie. I'd actually like to see what he does in 2014.
There you go. All right. Actually, I think the next segment that we're actually going to be getting to is Triple H's announcement.
I missed that.
No, not yet.
What's next?
R-Truth versus Brutus Clay.
R-Truth versus Brodus Clay. Honestly, that match was pretty funny. Xavier Woods was on commentary. And they were walking with the Funkadactyls in the background. You had to figure something was going to happen with the Funkadactyls.
I have a question or a comment. Did either one of you two notice when the Funkadactyls were walking backstage with R-Truth and Xavier Woods that Naomi was very close to having a wardrobe malfunction?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Her boob almost slipped out.
Yes, the way she was walking, it looked like she was about 2 seconds from having a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, I think somebody's probably going to post that. He's probably going to be posting something about that in a bit.
Miles, JT, did Miles get my question?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he's responding to it. I'm not sure.
Robert Smith, Fandango versus Big E were better than I expected. It was a shocking good match. I agree with Robert Smith.
Yeah, Rob, I agree with you 100% on that, man. It was a good match.
Like I said, those two are two guys to watch in 2014. They are up-and-coming stars. I'd actually like to see what they do.
I want to see what they do in the...
I want to see what they do in the Rumble. I want to see what they do with Big E and possibly Mark Henry down the line. Fandango versus guys like Dean Ambrose, Bad News Barrett, or Wade Barrett, whatever you want to call him.
It's time for that gimmick to end.
Hang on. Miles just replied to you. LOL, I don't know, man. And I think the character has potential, and I absolutely he's better than Vicky. If they do keep him to utilize him, if I had to, I choose to rather much see Corporate Kane set up into the need more on-screen role. Hang on. Actually, here's my question for you guys that are watching the stream. Do you think Kane is going to
surpass Shawn Michaels' elimination record?
actually no?
Drop the suit and get in the ring?
Yeah, do you guys think that Kane's going to drop that suit, and that he's actually going to, what's it called?
Actually, not be a pussy and actually fight?
Yeah, there you go.
To be perfectly honest with you, I think it is time that Kane drops the Magnum suit. He don't fit right the authority. And I think, being a Missourian myself, in which people do not know that Kane went to college in my hometown, Kane, he's got a business major, okay? Yeah, he's got all that. But I think it's time he drops the suit. Gets
Since
back in the
when?
ring. What? When?
Since when the hell does he have a business major? I'm
Dude,
sorry.
I've had that for a long time.
Oh, I did not know. I did not know. But whatever. Moving on.
Now we get to the Triple H announcement.
All right, now to the Triple H announcement, and everybody is, I think so. And Robert, you brought this up, man. And that F5, let's start off with, did you guys expect this? Did you guys even come in the back of your minds? Did you guys think that a Triple H was going to bring out Brock Lesnar?
No, I didn't.
No.
That was a curveball and a half.
In fact, I have a question for the guys in the comments. Did anybody hear the rumor that Brock Lesnar was going to go back to the UFC?
Honestly, I really hope he doesn't go back to UFC. I really hope he stays in WWE.
Can I clear up that rumor right now?
Yes,
Sure.
you may.
The rumor was, like you said, Kevin, that Brock Lesnar was going back to the UFC. I am stating it here and now through my sources.
Yes.
What I look up online, Brock Lesnar is not going back to the UFC. He is not going back under contract of Dana White. He used that as a ploy to basically try to overshadow his return tonight. Now,
Okay.
on to tonight's events. I was actually shocked to see Brock and Triple H shake hands.
That was actually kind of shocking. I figured Triple H was going to stay in the ring and we were about to have a massive fight, but I thought about it for a second. Triple H heel, Brock Lesnar heel, Paul Heyman's there. There you go. They're going to make up be all kissy goo goo.
Speaking of Paul Heyman, didn't he say in his last recorded thing with WWE he was not returning?
Yes.
What makes tonight any different?
Because Paul Heyman is Paul Heyman and he likes to do whatever he wants whenever he wants to do it.
No, Paul Heyman is a weasel.
Hey, don't be busting on Bobby Heenan now.
Miles,
excuse me.
Miles, I will be looking up some of Kane's speeches because I'm actually interested in this now.
Now, what were you saying, Charles?
To be honest with you, I will retract what I just called Paul Heyman as a weasel. He is actually a walrus. Excuse me.
You mean a Polaris?
Yeah, a walrus. There we go. Thank you, JT.
You're welcome.
And back to what I'm saying here. Robert Smith. Yes, I did after he has a rivalry with Henry. It is said that he is going back. From what my sources have said, he was using that as a ploy. Lesnar is signed through WrestleMania 30. After WrestleMania 30, it is still up in the air, but I do believe Brock Lesnar will re-sign and do the contract like he's doing now, because there is a lot of people Brock still wants to face.
Undertaker being one of them.
Honestly, if you were not to get off topic, but just saying, I think honestly, any superstar in the WWE would definitely want to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
That is agreeable. Also,
I mean, that
there
isn't
is,
that. I mean, other than becoming like a world champion, isn't that your main goal? Face The Undertaker, attempt to beat the streak. But I mean, it's not gonna be done. And I posed this question to you guys in the comments, and it was a question on inbox. Alex, Robert, yeah, I think you have good points. Thanks, but here's your question: what's gonna happen first? The Cubs win the World Series, or Undertaker loses the streak?
Neither.
Honestly, I say it happened. I say the Cubs win the World Series because that streak won't be broken.
I don't think it'll be either. I think it's going to be a long time. And I brought this up to you last time we did this, JT. As far as I know, with the Undertaker's contract, when he first signed back in 1990, he said he wanted to go out of wrestling with a perfect undefeated streak at WrestleMania of up to 25 to 30 matches. He is already 21 and 0. Whoever comes back after the Rumble to face, that's going to be victim number 22.
Yeah, and again, guys, sorry.
We got more comments.
Yeah, I know. What do you think that WWE will be doing with Rollins and Roman? Honestly, I think that all that shit's gonna break down at the Royal Rumble. But like we
Honestly, I
said,
think it's going to be split. I think what they're going to do is they're going to split up the Shield after the Rumble or after WrestleMania, and we're going to get a solid main eventer in Rollins, a solid main eventer in Reigns, and a solid mid-carder in Ambrose.
We have
yeah,
a comment
Robert.
from Robert Smith saying they need to be pushed.
Yes, they need to be. Yes, they need to be pushed, but at the same time, they don't need to be pushed. Think about it. They've been here only a year, and look at what they have accomplished. Rollins and Reigns, tag team champions, and this is the Shield in general. Oh, Ambrose, United States champion. Look at everything they've done. Everybody they've taken out. They've beaten huge names.
Cena, Sheamus, Orton,
Ryback on.
Big Show, Daniel Bryan, Ryback,
Yeah,
The Rock,
they've
Undertaker, Kane.
just about anyone you can think of. Oh, they've beaten Team Hell No and the Brothers of Destruction in the same match.
Did they also target Goldust and Cody Rhodes?
Yes,
Oh
they.
yeah, them too. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Raw.
Yes.
But
That announcement that Triple H made was huge. Like I said, I agree with you, JT. I thought it was going to blow up. I thought we were going to have a knockdown, drag-out fight.
and I'm gonna go with something. I'm gonna have to agree with Robert what he posted earlier. That F5, that brawl between Henry and Lesnar, the brawl that we did see, that was pretty epic.
I honestly would like to see a match at the Royal Rumble between Mark Henry and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but think about it like this: is that really gonna happen?
No.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, maybe, but Lesnar's like an only pay-per-view guy. He's claiming that whoever wins at the Royal Rumble is gonna face him at Elimination Chamber in Minneapolis. Which, by the way, not his fan, aka Sports Gaming Universe and Junk Gaming Videos, those are going to be attending.
And don't forget possibly Mr. Hurricane.
Oh yeah, and possibly Mr. Hurricane.
Mr. Hurricane? I'm lost.
He's
Couple of
another
guys we know on YouTube. Alright, just think about it.
Okay, I have a question for the guys in the comments. Do you think Bray Wyatt needs more ring experience before he can be put in a main event position?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I'll let you go first with that, JT.
You guys act like he hasn't been in the ring before.
He has not. The only time he's been in the ring was when he was Husky Harris.
There
Other
you
than that,
go.
I haven't seen him get in the ring as Bray Wyatt yet.
There you go. Hang on. Stop right there. You just proved my point. You
Okay,
just
well,
proved my
JT,
point.
yeah, when he was Husky Harris, yeah. He was a tag team champion, I think.
No,
he
he wasn't.
wasn't.
He wasn't.
With the
But he
Nexus.
was a beast. He was.
And yeah, we saw it in NXT. But you know what? This is a new character. Yeah, I get the fact that he's playing off this Mankind meets Anthony Hopkins character and Hannibal Lecter. But you know, I would actually like to see what he can do. Right now, all he's been doing is he's got the running clothesline in the corner. He's got his finisher, Sister Abigail, which we all know is a swinging neck breaker. And he also has this body splash that he used to do. There's only 3 moves. We need to see more to see if he can actually be placed up there with the guys like Cena, Batista, Orton, Triple H.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it like this. Think about it like this. Batista's been out for 4 years, and he's automatically going to be a main event player. I mean, come on, let's get real here. Batista, yes, he's a former 7-time WWE champion and a 3-time world. No, well, overall he's held both titles, 7 times. He's a former 3-time tag team champion with Cena and Flair.
Who's this?
Batista.
Ah.
And again, he's been out about 4, maybe 5 years. I don't know. Oh,
JT, we have a comment from Miles.
Yeah, I know.
Or Miles F.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting to that actually. Bray vs. Cena WrestleMania 30.
I want to talk about that. I'm going to tell you right now, if they're going to do Cena versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30, they need to start planting the seeds. Either do it at the Rumble where Bray costs Cena possibly the title or something like that. Because I'm telling you now, if they do not start planting the seeds for that match, it will not happen.
Honestly, I don't think the match is going to happen anyway. Cena, they're probably going to do what they do every year. They're probably going to give Cena either a massive match against a massive superstar, or we could have a rematch, John Cena against Brock Lesnar, or we're going to see another John Cena versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 30. But Bray vs. Cena, I would enjoy seeing that because that's going to be a real challenge for Bray Wyatt. And Miles, I agree with you. He doesn't need any more ring experience. Wyatt, he's a beast. Yeah, his physicality is pretty good.
Alright, what do you think of Cena maybe going to mid-card for the IC title? Cena will never go to the mid-card. Cena has always been a main eventer since when he first debuted. Yeah, I get that a lot of people would find it intriguing to see if Cena did go for the Intercontinental title, but ever since Cena first debuted, he has always been a main eventer. And he will never stop being a main eventer. Heck, even though Orton says he's the face of the company, everybody knows
it's still going to be John Cena. Even when he was hurt.
Yeah. Even, I'm going to say it right here, right now. Cena is selling tickets. Cena is selling merchandise. There is no way, and I promise you, no way that Vince McMahon will drop Cena to the Intercontinental title or mid-card status due to the fact of all the revenue that he is drawing in.
Hell, even when he was when he was first starting, he was a United States champion. He was still a main event player. I mean, he was going up against big names: Carlito, JBL.
Carlito is not a big name.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
He was a big name at one time.
But
go ahead, JT.
No, after you, I'm chewing on something actually.
I will state this now. Big E's push will not come from Cena. It will have to come from a guy like Mark Henry.
Yeah,
And
but
Miles, I like your question only if it's so he can push Big E. Big E's right now doing a push right now.
Big E's gonna be
He won the Intercontinental title from Curtis Axel.
Big E's gonna be your new big dog.
Yeah, Big E is going to be the next version of Mark Henry in a way. But no, Mark Henry right now, or Rick Ross as people call him since he shaved all of his hair off. Yeah, I'm throwing out a shout out to Rick Ross. Hit me up, bro. But Mark Henry.
By the way, guys, the guy that has been calling him Rick Ross has mostly been me.
And the announcers.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mark Henry will have to be the one that puts Big E over, to be honest with you. That's my personal opinion. If you have an opinion, let's hear it. We, meaning myself, Coolio1986, JT, or Kevin, we all want to know what you think.
Yes, we do. Your opinion is why we do these videos.
Well,
Amen to that, Kevin. Thank you for throwing that out there.
more or less these live streams.
Miles F. I think at this point in his career, Cena can take several losses without losing box office appeal. Kids will still look at him as a hero, and adults will appreciate him finally putting over young talent.
Yeah, I agree.
That is true.
Yeah,
That
I
is
agree.
true.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I agree with that.
Miles, you hit the nail right on the head, man. And but anyway, I want to get back to this F5 on Mark Henry. His beat down. I mean, you saw Henry. He threw Brock Lesnar, but then what you didn't see, from out of nowhere, Brock Lesnar just spears him right through with a barricade. I mean, and he has enough strength to lift Henry up and F5 him and march him around the ring. And Henry is no small man.
Well, no.
And we are looking.
But Brock has picked up heavier guys.
Yes, I understand he's picked up Big Show. Oh, and Viscera. Well, I don't know about A-Train. I mean, but think about it. But think about it. Lesnar is the man to beat in the WWE. No one else.
Would anybody here in the comments like to see a Rock vs. Brock 2 at WrestleMania 30?
That would be interesting, but I don't see Rocky coming back anytime soon. I'm sorry.
Rock's busy doing movies, and
And
right now,
Hollywood.
It'd be nice to see a Brock 2. Yes. Like do it like 10 years after their first encounter at SummerSlam. That'd be intriguing.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, now, let's move on to the next match.
The Divas match. I'm going to state it now. This is a who the hell cares type match. I am sorry. That match almost put me to sleep.
WWE, in my opinion, has no respect for their women's division anymore. Like they did back in the Attitude Era. Back in the Attitude Era, the women's title and the women's matches actually meant something. And in my opinion, now, today, they don't mean shit.
Honestly, I think it didn't matter.
Do you honestly think, JT, that this was a who the hell cares type match?
Honestly, the Divas division, I love the Divas division. Total Divas. Plus, whenever I do a WWE simulation, I can't believe I'm admitting this, but sometimes I'll put myself in a simulation there. But whatever. Ignore what I just said.
We have a comment from Miles F. and it reads, I would like to see a Rock vs. Brock, but I also don't think Rock will be coming back anytime soon.
I don't see that comment. I just see...
I see it. It's worth a hell of a lot more now as an actor than an aging but still awesome wrestler. I agree with Miles with that. The Rock is almost 40, and yeah, those wrestlers that used to wrestle, they've been to their 60s.
We have a comment from.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Now,
But I mean,
He also said it's worth a hell of a lot more now as an actor than.
yeah, I think Charles just read that. But I mean,
Oh, sorry, Charles.
it's
but I mean,
okay.
think about it like this. Nobody, like Rock versus Brock. Yes, it's gonna be intriguing. Yes, they have to beat last year and 28. I still believe they have to beat, but that's gonna be tough because I mean, those were two. You had CM Punk versus his Undertaker, or Triple H against Brock Lesnar, and John Cena versus The Rock for the WWE title. That's a hell of a main event. That's a hell of a card. Then for the next matches, then for 28, you had Team Johnny against Team Teddy, Punk against Jericho, Rock versus Cena, Triple H against Undertaker. They have to beat their WrestleMania matches each year.
JT, we have a comment from Robert Smith.
Alright, hang on.
WWE needs to bring prestige back to the Divas title and the Divas division. WWE does not care about
WWE needs the women's title and the WWE Divas title. That way, it's not one
There's too many
champion.
belts now. They don't need to add 2 more.
They've already done that, JT. They had it when it was the women's and the Divas, and I am sorry, but they should have never even had the Divas title. The women's title had more prestige. Look at all the previous women's champions. Moolah,
Stratus,
Lita,
Lita,
China, Ivory,
McCool,
Wendy Richter.
Sigbo. No, Wendy Richter was not a women's champion.
Mae Young.
Jacqueline.
Yeah, Jackie Moore, Rockin' Robin.
The Divas division needs to get stronger.
We need more wrestlers that will actually.
WWE needs to bring Divas back. All right, they should bring Eve back. They should bring whoever back.
We have a comment from Miles F.
And that is.
He says, I think they need to scrap the Divas butterfly belt and bring back the prestigious women's belt.
Agreed,
I
100.
agree.
Agreed, 100%. But I mean, think about it like this: why not have both belts? I mean, think about it like this. I mean, think about it like this. Yes, the Divas division has gotten larger. Yes, the Divas division has gotten weaker. But think about it like this: you have the Total Divas cast, and you have the non-Total Divas cast. Everything's gonna be rotating.
Can I ask you a simple question, JT?
Shoot.
How many of them divas right now can actually wrestle?
2 maybe, at the least for me.
Let's see here. There's Caitlyn. There's Tamina.
Natalia.
Let's see
No,
here.
there's
Caitlyn.
Natalia, Tamina, AJ.
No, AJ just skips around the whole entire ring, letting Tamina do all her work.
She can wrestle, dude. She can wrestle. And the Bella twins.
And Caitlyn. Don't take anything away from Caitlyn. Caitlyn's got talent.
Yeah, she's got talent, but she still needs to work some more. Right now on the roster, Ixana's horrible because she's botched so many moves I've seen lately. We need to get Layla back wherever she's at. She can wrestle.
She's in the indie promotions.
We need.
But if you want my honest opinion, we need Karma, aka Awesome Paul.
We were just talking about her before, me and you.
Yes, we were, and right now, Karma's in the indie promotions, but I would actually like to see her come back.
Yeah, I'd like to see her in the WWE too, but hell, who knows?
Miles F. Bring up Paige. Paige, the anti-diva, is a perfect character, as is in NXT, to lead the charge of new, younger female talent coming from NXT to challenge the crown.
Paige is a Katie Lee Burchill ripoff.
We need Karma, aka Awesome Paul.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I keep refreshing.
Miles, you're hitting it out of the park tonight, bud. Paige is perfect. She would be an awesome new addition to the roster. And I wouldn't even mind it one bit if Paige was Sister Abigail of the Wyatt family.
That would be disturbing. Oh shit.
That is my personal opinion. Paige would be a perfect addition.
We have another comment from Mild.
They could use that to build a long-term storyline that leads to a women's/divas unification belt. Interesting. Oh, we missed this one, guys. From Alan Smith. One thing I know, this is nothing to do with Raw, but what do you think of Rollins not winning over Cena? I was mad because I hated the typical Cena win. I agree.
Because Cena is a fucking superstar.
I don't care. Cena is I'm not gonna say dominant, but Cena is overshadowing all the better talent that deserve to have the belt and deserve to have the win on TV. I think they need to give Cena a break, and I also think he needs to stop being a douchebag to his fiance, soon to be ex-fiance, in Total Divas.
Correction on that, Kevin. They are not engaged.
I think about it like this.
They are not.
This is what WWE is saying. John Cena, this is the man you have to beat. No questions down. If you want to get to the top, you have to beat this guy.
And as a famous quote from Ric Flair, to be the man, you gotta
beat the man. But whatever. Anyway.
Miles F says, hell yes to Paige being the first female in the Wyatts as well. That's a great idea. I actually agree. It is a great idea. I think she would fit in perfectly with the Wyatts. Speaking of the Wyatts, Daniel Bryan facing the Wyatts one by one.
And was that the next match?
Yes, and that was the last match.
Okay, now this is what everybody's been talking about in the comments. Is Daniel Bryan a heel? Very good possibility.
I'm going to state it now. That was like either a heel turn by Daniel Bryan or a face turn by the Wyatts.
Yeah, but I don't even see the Wyatts. It's face turning anytime soon.
I don't see it either, but
that was a straight up heel turn.
Yes. First off, Daniel Bryan versus Luke Harper. Awesome match as always. Yes, Luke Harper is a giant and everything. What I want to know is this. Why is it WWE does not make Luke Harper change his clothes?
There you go, baby. I think everybody has a set attire until like they take a break and move on. So honestly, I think that's gonna be his set attire from now on.
Yeah.
Plus, you gotta remember, they're pretty much from I don't know where. But
the Bayou, I think.
Where pretty much there's like where it's all manual labor. I mean, you've seen the promos for these guys.
Yeah. When I was watching Raw tonight, I saw a comment by somebody saying they wanted Bray Wyatt to do his reverse spider, like what he did at Survivor Series.
Sure. Oh.
And, you know, I watched Survivor Series, and when Bray Wyatt did that, yeah.
By the way, that was the worst pay-per-view that the WWE could have ever thrown out.
Yes. But when I saw it, I agreed with the crowd. That was creepy. If they really want to get Bray Wyatt Wyatt's character even to be. Really,
Wait,
really
wasn't that
creepy.
TLC?
It was either TLC or Survivor Series.
Pretty sure it was TLC.
We have a comment from Robert Smith.
Yes, Brian might turn his attire to add to the family, don't you think? Yes, Daniel Bryan, he will not shave the beard. He will start doing cryptic promos like the rest of them.
Yep. It's gonna be unfortunate.
But I'm going to state it now. I don't see this heel turn lasting very long. I see it lasting up to and possibly the Rumble, or maybe the Elimination Chamber, and then Daniel going back out there and actually finding a way to sabotage the Wyatts into losing.
Oh shit, there.
That's
My opinion, I honestly see Daniel Bryan. Yeah, he's gonna be doing a heel turn for this and all that. But I mean, hell, who knows? Shit, what was I gonna say? Honestly, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're gonna see a Daniel Bryan CM Punk? Yeah, not Daniel Bryan CM Punk. Daniel Bryan Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania? Or do you think
Not
some?
as a main event, but maybe as a filler.
Never know, never know. Alright guys, now we're gonna be taking any questions you guys have for us about Raw, about SmackDown, about anything you guys want to know. Oh, that's
I have a
WWE.
question for you guys.
Go ahead.
I meant for the guys in the comments.
Go ahead.
Go.
What are your guys' predictions for the 2014 WWE Hall of Fame?
That'd be intriguing to find out.
Honestly, here's my opinion. Honestly, I was actually happy with last year's WWE.
Selections.
Yeah, I mean, Bruno Samar freaking Tino, the greatest wrestler of all time. And personally, one of my friends' all-time favorites, one of my grandpa's all-time favorites. He is one of the all-time favorites.
Charles, we have a comment from Robert Smith.
Black and white and gray, they to add the mysterious presence to the family. Yeah.
Paul, I'm going to state this now for Miles out. Paul Bear for sure. Yes, Paul Bear needs to go in. After what happened last year, or earlier this year, Paul Bear deserves the right to go in this year.
Oh yeah, Paul Bear, Macho Man.
What are your guys' thoughts on Owen Hart?
Owen
I'm
Hart.
a big Owen Hart fan.
JT, I'll let you go first.
Owen Hart, you should be in. Wait, isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
No,
No,
he's
sir.
not.
I'm going to state it now.
Yeah.
Now the lawsuit between WWE and Martha Hart, Owen Hart's wife, is finally settled, and Martha's now letting Owen's name be heard and his images seen. I think it's now time Martha set aside her pride. And if she ever watches this, Martha, I respect your family and everything, but it's time to let Owen take his rightful place in the WWE Hall of Fame alongside his father, Stu, his brother, Brett, and I also agree that their brother-in-law, the man himself, Davey Boy Smith, and I think his cousin, Dynamite Kid, both should be going in.
Miles just brought up a good point.
Miles, I definitely agree with your comment.
Lita should definitely be in. Lita should definitely go to the Royal. Yeah, not the Royal Rumble. Lita should. Yeah, Lita should definitely go in.
They're pushing for Sable to go in.
Sable. All Sable did was turn on men.
Yeah, but she is the wife of Brock Lesnar.
She is?
She is.
I never would have guessed. Alright.
I agree with Miles that Martha Hart will never allow it to happen, but I think she needs to suck in her pride, realize that Owen was a big name with us, and you, the WWE fans, realize, hey, look, the fans love him. It's time to put him in there and shrine him forever.
I have one more wrestler that I want to see going, and I want you guys' opinion on this. What do you think about Rick Rude's chances of going in?
Ravishing Rick Rude? I
Yes.
think his chances are very high, actually. Rick Rude, one of the very good former WWE champion, former.
First, I want to answer this from Robert Smith. Have you guys ever been to a WWE event? If so, how was it? I have never been to one at all.
I've actually been to a couple of WWE events. They're pretty interesting. I was at one, and that was leading up to the Royal Rumble, the one where Undertaker interrupts Shelton Benjamin and all that. Those were good matches.
I was actually at WrestleMania 29 last year. It was my first WrestleMania. We had floor seats.
Bastard.
Yeah, great
And
view.
I kept on telling you to invite me.
I know, but
Bastard.
being at a live WWE event, especially at WrestleMania, is unlike any other, and it's an experience in my life that I will never forget.
Honestly,
I'll admit, okay, these two guys are my best friends, and I respect their opinions, but both of you are bastards for both going to WWE events and not inviting me.
this is back before I even knew you.
Still,
Okay, you have a comment from Miles, Charles.
I hope I am wrong about Owen, though he deserves to be there. Yes, Owen Hart deserves to be there. Yes, he should have went in the same year Brett went in.
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to state it now. All the Hart family, Stu, Helen, Owen, Brett, Davey Boy, even their family friend, Brian Pillman, they all should have been in the Hall of Fame at one time. I'm going to state this now. The family of the Macho Man Randy Savage will not put the Macho Man Randy Savage in the Hall of Fame unless Benny Poffo, his brother, and his father, Angelo Poffo, are both allowed to go in with the Macho Man.
Miles.
Okay, I think
Miles, you're going to WrestleMania. Miles, you're going to WrestleMania 30 this year?
Robert Smith.
Hang on, Kev, let me go first, man. Miles, you going to WrestleMania 30? You got an extra ticket, man? Think you could take me? And Rob, that crowd was pretty insane, but hey, you guys got to beat New Jersey after WrestleMania 29. I'm sorry.
Look, and the night after on Raw, I will never forget all the chants that I was hearing in that crowd, because I was at that Raw after the WrestleMania event.
That was funny as hell.
One of the more lively crowds I've ever seen at a wrestling event that I've personally been to. I've seen better ones on TV. This one was top notch.
This is the best one. But, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I want to pose a question to everybody here. Robert, Miles, JT, and Kevin. Do you guys think, or who all besides Batista, do you think will be in this year's Royal Rumble class?
Big E, Curtis Axel, all three members of the Shield, the Wyatts, including Daniel Bryan, Zack Ryder, return of Sheamus, whoever loses the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, if they have that on first,
For me, I would like to see some of the older guys come back. Maybe Steve Blackman. Maybe
They're definitely gonna bring back a legend, but it's gonna be like always. They might have Rob Van Dam come back, Booker T, but like I said, long shots, guys, long shots.
maybe what's his name?
The Undertaker.
No, not the Undertaker.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding
Maybe
about.
Roddy Piper. And for you guys out there in the comments, I am a huge old school fan. I don't dislike the current product, but I'd rather watch the older product compared to the new product. So that's why you hear me referencing a lot of old school stuff, if you're wondering.
It's okay, Miles. It's okay, Miles. I forgive you. I forgive you, bro.
Robert Smith, the question is, who all do you think will be a part of the Royal Rumble match, including legends, possible returns, and current crop of superstars?
Goldberg.
I don't.
No.
Honestly, Kevin, you stress that all the time, man, and I'm sorry, but
We disagree with you, bud.
I'm
We
sorry.
have another comment from Robert Smith.
He didn't hear the question. It was who was going to be in the Royal Rumble this year, do you think?
Alright, I also want to bring this to everybody's attention.
Yes.
What do you guys think they should do with the Rumble? Should they make it 40 superstars like they did in 2011? Or do you think they should keep it at the traditional 30-man Royal Rumble roster?
Honestly,
They should expand it.
I think it's going to be... I think they should keep it at 30 so that way they can have returns. They can have Del Rio. They can have Sheamus.
Yes,
If they extend it to 40, that's pretty much just saying, all right, we're bringing back 10 legends. If they keep it at 30, you don't know who's coming out.
there wasn't 10 legends last year.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the last time they did it. Plus that was also when they had. That was also when they could afford to have those people on the roster.
Look at Kevin Nash. He was only with the company for 3 weeks and he left.
No, but then he came back. He faced Triple H at TLC. He had to die, became old, etc., etc.
Okay, boys, we got a comment. Miles F. I don't know if it will happen, but Jake the Snake Roberts.
Definitely. Well, if you're talking the Hall of Fame, definite. It may be if
No,
you're talking
he's
the
for the Rumble, JT. He's talking for the Rumble.
That
Get a
would be.
DDT, then throw a snake at someone, and then get tossed out. Sounds good to me.
We have, somebody does agree with my Goldberg pick. And that is Robert Smith. Thank you for agreeing with me.
Rob, Kevin, I hate to bust your balls, but I doubt Goldberg's gonna be there. If he's there, I'm gonna be jumping up out of my seat. I'm gonna be doing backflips. You're gonna hear me. He go nuts and everything.
I got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
Now, who's next?
Miles F. To enter the Rumble many times over the course of his recovery, he originally said it was his goal when he started the recovery. That is a true statement. Ever since he went into the DDP, yoga, and recovery, he's done a lot better.
Who, Batista?
No.
Goldberg.
Here is who I think he will.
Evan Roberts is a legend. Do you really think they're gonna bring Roberts back?
Yes.
Whatever.
See, you're not an old school fan, and you can't appreciate the old school as much as we can.
No, because I already know who's gonna win the freaking Royal Rumble. I didn't think about it. It's right in front of your faces. Batista's returning the 20th. The Rumble's on the 26th. Who do you think's winning the Royal Rumble? Does it really matter? Does it really fucking matter who enters the Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Maybe. Because you gotta look at it this way, JT. You gotta wonder if Kofi's gonna enter and try to do another high spot like he did the past 2 years with his handstand and doing basically a chair hop back to the ring.
Or like Morrison did in 2010.
This spider web thing.
Yes, but here's the thing. They were eliminated and they did not win.
Yes, but it's still fun to see who comes out.
Whatever. Alright. So, I think we're gonna end it there.
Whoa, wait.
Wait a second.
What?
About Jeff Hardy? He has
Yes.
TNA for some reason. That is not. No, he didn't. That's a storyline.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
Okay, I got a question for you.
I got
What are your opinions on AJ Styles going to ROH?
Yeah, that's right.
Good question.
You know what? I gotta have. You know what? Actually, we can keep this going. I got a half hour to my next stream. By the way, guys, I'm gonna be streaming in a half hour. I'm gonna be doing a 1 a.m. gaming live play. Hey, I'm gonna post the link to that in the description. Actually, no. Wait. I already got a link.
Click on this channel. And
Go.
Go home to that one after we're done here.
Actually, no. Go to the link in the description. And there are actually 2 links. You get to pick which game I'm gonna be playing tonight. I'm gonna have several polls throughout the night, actually, on what I'm gonna be playing, because I have a feeling that I have a couple of other games that I'm gonna want to play. So.
And I want to just put this out there. You guys can add me on Skype if you haven't. Charles, feel free to post my Skype thing in the comments. And also, you can also add me on Facebook. I will post that in the comments.
Alright.
Okay.
Now,
I want to get this off right now. Kevin, you brought up about AJ Styles.
we
Him
love.
going to Ring of Honor, that's going to be huge because Ring of Honor needs ratings right now. It just lost the American Rules. There's talks that Jay Lethal's ready to walk. There's talks that Kevin Steen's upset. And there's even talks that Mike Bennett is either going to the WWE with Maria or TNA. Ring of Honor is hurting real bad.
Maria Kanellis is coming back.
Possible, yes.
That's
We have
gonna
the comments blowing up, and you might want to read through these because it's just mayhem over there.
Alright, Miles F. Morrison was the best. The Rumble was full of awesome moments. There can only be one winner, but that doesn't mean the match can't make many stars. I agree.
Honestly, they shouldn't have got rid of Morrison. They should have.
That was a
And I misspelled Morrison. Hang on.
Did they release him or did he quit?
They
He
released
was released.
because of what Miz did to him.
Which was?
Skull crushing finale and everything on the stage. It doesn't really matter. Or Morrison's gone, but whatever.
JT, please post your Skype for me if they want to join our future conversations.
Yes, and please post mine.
I'm doing that now, Kevin.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys want
If
to.
you would like to join us on Skype and voice your opinions, we are leaving our Skype for you. If you feel like you have something you want to add or would like to join us in future live streams, we'd be honored to have you.
Yes, please,
Okay,
guys.
here's a good question from Robert Smith. Did you know what happened to Cena, why he was not on Raw?
Good question. That I do not know.
Cena was probably doing what he usually does. He's probably prepping for something. He's probably prepping for the Royal Rumble. Hell, Orton wasn't on tonight, so
True.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about why Cena wasn't. Don't worry about why Orton wasn't. Just look forward to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm probably gonna miss it because I have work. But
Don't worry, JT. I will fill you in.
Okay, please do. We'll probably have reactions on SmackDown. We're not gonna be doing the. Yeah, Evan
We
Bourne.
will
We have to do Raw next week. Raw next week is really important.
Raw next week we will be doing. Evan Bourne should be in the Royal entry in the Royal Rumble, or Morrison. Yeah, but WWE wouldn't really have any use for them. But whatever.
Does anybody know what happened to Sheamus?
Yeah, I think he's
Taurus
hurt.
Pectorial.
He's gonna come back at the Royal Rumble watch. But still,
We welcome your questions. We welcome your opinions.
we
We are very thankful that you came to join us tonight.
yeah. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
We will be. I think we're gonna cut it here. We will be live on set on Friday.
We don't care about main events, so you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Main event. Main event is one of the worst shows that WWE could have come up with.
My question for you, JT: will we be streaming over TNA's events?
Possibly. It depends.
Thursday, Friday, maybe.
If you guys want us to stream over TNA events, leave it down in the comments. I mean, I haven't watched TNA in about a couple of years. About 2 years now. Oh, because
We watched it last week.
well, yeah, I watched it last week, but I actually turned it off. I have to be quite honest.
Charles, did you post on our Skype things?
I am working on that as we speak.
Alright, but yeah, we will be live for Friday Night SmackDowns. We will be live right after Sports Gaming Universe, aka Not His Fan. We will be live right after him.
When he does his pay-per-view results.
Yeah, when him and Junk Gaming Videos do their live streaming event. Well,
You
post
have
live
another
stream.
question from Miles F. Actually, I don't think it's a question. I think it's a comment.
What do you say?
Tonight, the WWE had a live show in Toronto. The WWE roster had to be split. AJ, the Rose Brothers, and Cena, as well as many others, were all in Toronto for the live event.
Okay, so there's your answer to that question. That's where everybody was. But it doesn't matter. Here.
And yes, Robert Smith, we agree with you. Nobody cares about main event. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Alright. So, we're probably gonna
Did
be.
you post them your Twitter? Your Skype?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
But
As
but we
said,
will be
thank
live.
you for coming.
Anyway, thank you guys for coming. We will be, like I keep saying, we will be live after SmackDowns, and I'm gonna have to watch some videos as to what happened. Charles is gonna have to fill me in. But we will have reactions every pay-per-view. We'll also be live. Yeah, we'll also be live giving our opinions on sports and all that, like any transactions. So be sure you subscribe to me, E21JT James. Make sure you subscribe to Coolio. I'm sorry,
Me,
Coolio, and
1986.
Kevin Abreu, who aka WWE E-Man 316. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna be live in. Hold on. I'm gonna be live in about 20 minutes. Go down to the description. You'll see that link. I think you'll also see a link in the description for a straw poll to see what I'm gonna be playing tonight. So far, your choices are Wizard 101 and Roblox. So far, Wizard 101 is winning right now. Hang on, let me see. Let me show you that actually right now. Hang on. You guys are gonna see me. Hey guys. How you doing?
JT,
Yeah.
stop scaring the audiences.
wait, we got, before we go, we got Skype, connections already.
We do?
Yeah.
Someone added us?
No, we have Robert Smith.
What about him?
He posted his Skype thing.
Okay. We'll be sure to add you, man.
We love you. Don't forget to pound that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We're honored to have you.
Yeah,
Stay
well.
classy, everybody.
Alright, yeah.
Like
Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna show these guys the let's go. Oh, the straw poll. Oh, there it is.
Hold on, let me talk to Robert real quick.
Okay, there you go. There's your straw poll. That's what you got so far. But yeah, be sure you vote. Oh, and hopefully I'll see you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys around 3 o'clock. Hopefully I'll see you guys in about a half hour. I gotta get some snacks, yo. Oh, gotta get some more gotta get some more snacks. Gotta get something to drink. No, I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm just having orange juice in a glass. Yes, I'm probably gonna add like some 7-Up or something like that, something to keep me up. Because yeah. So I'll see you guys in say about 20 minutes. This
Love you.
unfortunately Coolio and Kevin aren't gonna be with me in the Skype call. Well, if I do
Yeah, we have to go to bed. We got parties tomorrow.
actually if I do Roblox, I might add Charles into the stream. Him on Skype, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Y'all have a good night. Hey, and a
Yeah.
happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Have a happy New Year. Here,
Drink. If you're drinking, be safe, but don't
Be
do
safe.
it too much.
exactly. Be safe. Be careful. Have fun. And I will see you guys in 20 minutes. If not sooner. Make sure you go to the link in the description. And please, because I really want to get a lot of people. I really want to interact with you guys. If I can interact with you guys, I will be the happiest man alive. We will see you guys later. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye. Everybody
Bye.
say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice night, guys.